Hi, and welcome back to It's America Beauty. My name is Brandy, and my channel concentrates on utilizing what I have versus buying new. This doesn't mean I never buy new, and it doesn't mean that I don't ever do a review or ever do any type of style other than the use it up type videos such as pay and challenges and empties and things like that. But it does mean that I concentrate on utilizing what I already own. So if I have a primer, I'm not going to buy a primer because I have a primer. So if utilizing what you have sounds like something you'd like to work on too, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, make sure to ring that bell. And today I'm doing my empties, which means I do mini reviews on everything that I've either finished or decluttered. I do large scale declutters once a quarter, but if I find one bad product or something like that, I do typically just get rid of it here, especially if it's something I cannot pass on and it's going in the trash. So if you watch my declutters, but you miss my empties, you will miss some declutters. I don't think it's a huge amount, but just putting it out there. So I have a crazy amount of skincare in this video, and I have a crazy amount of makeup, and then I have a couple hair products and a little bit of candles. Typically, I usually have 12 to 14 candles in my empties. I have a lot less this month, so I'm gonna go through those really quickly first. Let me just get rid of any duplicates really quick. Well, I'm going to show these first. So I have these almost every single month. These are the stress relief. They are peppermint or spearmint. What is it? Eucalyptus and spearmint. So these are ones I use all the time. They're ones I enjoy. And I also, for some reason, they help open up my breathing when I'm congested or having wheezing. I did finish Bergamot Waters. I have reviewed this one previously, so I'm not going to go in big detail, but this is one that in the candle, it smells good, but when it's burning, it smells amazing. It's just got a beautiful, like classic natural scent. Not natural as in like it's organic, but I mean natural like in nature. Flannel is one I've never bought before. I fell in love with this because the little seal and everything kind of reminded me of Outlander, and I'm a huge Outlander fan. This one smells amazing. It smells very masculine. Like masculine is not even... It's fresh bergamot, heirloom mahogany, soft musk with natural essential oils. So I enjoy this one a lot. It smelled really good. And it was one of those that smelled good burning and in the container, which isn't always true. One of my literal favorites, this is coffee and whiskey. I think I bought 8 of these this year. Oh, it smells so good. It's just an amazing scent. A new one that I found, which I guess is like a fan favorite, but I had never tried it before, is sweet whiskey. I love this one. I think I have one more. God, it smells so good. So that's the candles this month. I am working from home in the month of March for, I think it's 12 straight business days I'm working from home. So I'm probably going to burn a lot more this month. Last month, I just was not feeling it, and I just wasn't burning as many candles as I normally do. So let's move on to hair. So a couple that I think only one of these is my norm. So one that I think I've been panning this over a year. I bought the Way Detox shampoo, and this does have apple cider vinegar in it, and I found this to work fantastic. I was not panning it because it sucked or I wanted to get rid of it. I was panning it because I have a brand new Olaplex detox shampoo or clarifying shampoo in my shower, and this had like this much for like a year, I swear. So you need so little. I mean, even though my hair is very long, when I use my clarifying shampoos, I don't need a lot. So I typically, if you've never been here before, I use Olaplex and Way. I alternate between them with a mix of clarifying and purple shampoos. My hair doesn't look like it right now, but it actually is pretty blonde. Whenever I gel my hair, it darkens it. But so this is one that I can knock off that I finished. Cross that one off. The one that's a repeat almost every single month is my Elavive 8-second water. If you haven't tried this yet, especially if you have damaged hair, if you use purple or blue shampoos and that opens the follicle, makes your hair feel a little rough, this helps close the follicle and it makes it feel smooth again. So I just really enjoy this product, and I use it at least once a week, if not twice a week, depending on how often I wash my hair. And then I think this is my second bottle of Wow. This is the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. If you have naturally straight hair and you have not tried this, I do not know how strongly to tell you to run and grab this. grab a sample size or travel size. That's what this is. And I think they're about 15 bucks for it, but you only use it once every couple weeks. You saturate your hair, and then when you blow dry it, heat activates it, smooths the follicle, makes it look beautiful. I am probably going to be buying this for the rest of my life now, because every time I wear it, people are like, your hair is so healthy. Well, that's why. I mean, it is healthy. My hair, like, I have no split ends, even though it's not been, I haven't got a haircut in over 6 months, but I spent a lot of time taking care of my hair, but it's also because that product makes it look really healthy. One that is covered, and I apologize in advance, in stray hairs of mine, because it's sticky, so I can't get them off. This is the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny Serum. This has been in my collection or possession for, I think, probably, well, we've lived in this house almost 2 years, and I had it prior to moving out of the other house, so maybe 3 years, and the pump was broke the week I got it. I should have exchanged it. I didn't, so I would have to take the top off and pour it every single time. So it's taken me that long to finish it, because I use it for a while and then I get ticked off, and then I don't use it, and then I use it for a while and I get ticked off, and then back and forth. So, okay, let's do skincare. I think doing the body care ones first will probably be the easiest way to do this. My husband finished Woodland's body wash and lotion. So I buy him on men's days and body care days. I buy him those, and he has like 3 or 4 different ones that we buy now, and they smell amazing. This one is technically has some left, but it is Gingham Love by Bath & Body Works, and I was tired of the scent, and I didn't want to have to take it out and pour it every single time. So this is probably at least 4 to 5 years old, and I just used it on my feet until I could get to the point I couldn't pump anymore. And I'm fully satisfied with that. Lumi deodorant, you don't usually see this kind. I actually usually use the squeeze tubes. I use this all over the place. I'm a heavier girl, and this helps make sure I have 0 odor, as it says on the front, for underarms and private parts. So in my like thigh region, I use this, and it just really helps. I don't like the lavender scented one. It smells like BO, straight up. The warm vanilla and the toasted coconut and some of the other warmer scents don't have that scent. I don't put on BO to get rid of BO. It just like makes no sense to me. I have a little like travel trial size of the Brazilian Boom Boom cream. I'm trying to go through and use a lot of my stuff just to get it done and get it out. I think this is the second one I've used, and this is the one I have a story about. This is the Fenty Shimmering Butter Drop. This is Vanilla Dream, which it does smell amazing. I never paid attention that this was a shimmering body lotion. So my son was sitting on my bed, and I looked down and I was like, how did I get all this shimmer on my bed? I'm like, I don't understand. My sheets were just covered in shimmer. And he's like, weird. And he's like, well, you do your makeup sitting in your bed. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not that much. I'm like, I don't know, whatever. And then I started putting my Fenty lotion on my feet, and he goes, Mom, well, that's what it is. And I looked down, and I still didn't even like pay attention yet. I'm like, what? He was like, Mom, you're literally reflective. Basically, I was sitting there looking like Edward from Twilight and didn't even realize it. So that Butter Drop body lotion has oils in it. And if you don't like oily lotion, you won't like it. But if you have eczema or you have really dry skin, it works amazing. I have one declutter in this section. I think there's only one. And this is the Glimmer of Hope Shimmering Facial Oil. Replenish and Restore by Clarity RX. I got this like in a Allure or a BoxyCharm. I used it, I think 4 or 5 times, and it pills every single time, no matter what I do. So I am getting rid of that. That has got to go. One I love is the Bakuchi oil. I can say it, I just can't pronounce it. Bakuchi oil blend for dry skin by Good Molecules. If you like oils, this is fantastic. I'm so nasally today, and I don't know why it's driving me crazy. Let's see, what would be easy? Let's get the samples out of here next, or travel size. So I have a Kate Somerville Exfoliate. I always like that one. That's when I was just getting a sample out of town. Clean It Zero. I don't care for this one, but I did just use it so I wasn't wasting it. Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Serum. I've talked about this before. I can't stand the smell of this. It makes me nauseous, but I used it to get rid of it. And I use this Fenty Skin Watch Your Tone. It's a niacinamide dark spot serum. I used it on 2 spots. I had one up here that retained its like dark, you know, after the acne spot it cleared, and I had one down here. I don't feel like there was any difference, but I mean, is there going to be in that small of a tube? I don't know. Eye drops or eye serum this is the Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. This is one that you have to be really careful with because it's for your eyes, but it actually it's retinol, so it can damage under your eye here, and it can also get in your eyes because you have to use it closer to your eyes. I use the entire thing. I didn't find it to be overly result producing, but again, I mean, does it work in one jar or does it take 5? I mean, I hope not. This is a very expensive product. I got it in a box. I probably will never buy it again, but it is what it is. I finished a couple of these already, but this is the Pharmacy Honey Halo. I think there's also another Halo something. I can't remember what the other one is, but these are really good. One of them is a very heavy conditioner, moisturizer. One of them is a very light. I like them both. One for day, one for night. I usually get them in packs when I purchase from pharmacy. I usually don't just go buy those things. Another good molecule, actually I have 2 good molecule products here. This is the BHA Clarify Gel Cream. This is supposed to help with blackheads and clogged pores and things like that. And then the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I use these pretty much consistently every night. This one is part of one of the chemicals that I cycle. So when I do my skincare at night, I cycle through. I use retinol one night, and I use lactic acid another night. I use BHA another night. So like I cycle through. This is one of the ones that I like to cycle through. It's a very affordable one. And I don't have over dryness from it, but I also don't have lack of results. Like my skin did seem to clear up. In fact, when I first started using this, I had a little bit of eruptions happening because it was opening the pores and getting things moving. And then I think this is the second one I finished. This is a Go Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I actually have the huge version of this right now that I have open. I actually probably will stop using this, not because I don't think it's a good product, not because I don't see good results, because I am a sensation person and this makes me feel icky on my hands, like after I use it. So I either have to get it right up and wash my hands like that minute, or I need to not use it. So I think I'm just going to stop using it because there's plenty of other niacinamide treatments out there. Also have the Ordinary Glycolic Solution. This is 7%. And I actually, before I forget, I want to take this off because I lost my other one and I know I need that. But this is one that I enjoy. It works great. I actually didn't finish this last. I poured another brand into this because I like the container. And so that's how I took care of that. But I am going to let this go now. I have another one of those I can put in soon. And then this one is the Ole Henriksen Barrier Boost Orange Ferment Essence. This is vitamin C, and then it also repairs your moisture barrier. And ever since I started using this, I have had far less dry skin. Things have been a lot better. So I always have some version of this one, or there's another brand, Laneige has one as well. They're twin products. I use one or the other at all times. So that is it for skincare. So now let's do makeup. So One Declutter is my Dream Cheek Trio. This is completely dry. This has no moisture. Initially the blush dried out when I was panning it, but the highlighters are dry now and they don't work the same. It's like gross. So I am letting it go. I don't buy these cheek palettes anymore with cream in them. I utilize them till they're dried out and then I throw them away and I just no longer purchase them. I'm still a huge Natasha Denona fan, but these are not for me. I think they're perfect for someone who only has one of those, but if you have a ton of palettes and things, I think it's not good. For 2 different types of the same product, I am decluttering, and I'm not decluttering to give to someone else because they are near your eyes and things like that. These are the Brow Freeze and Brow Lift by e.l.f. and Anastasia. I kept trying to fall in love with these, kept holding on to them. I actually used them for the entire month of January, and I just don't like how they make my brows look. So I am decluttering those and considering it, a loss done. One that I'm not throwing away, but I am, is completely empty, is the Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up Glow Powder. This is, actually there's a little bit in there and I don't want to get it on everything. This is discontinued. Jaclyn's product does no more, but this is in my use them by 7.4. So I want to be able to show all the products I used at the end of the 7.4 period. So I'm not throwing that away. 2 setting sprays that I just dumped into my Franken setting spray are these 2. This was about half gone. This was about half gone. They're now in that together. So technically they're not 100% gone yet, although that's almost back to halfway again. These are Empties from that. I finished this sample. I actually am kind of surprised. This is Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Translution. I mixed this with that Jaclyn Hill and I really enjoyed it. I have a bazillion setting powders, so I'm not buying anything right now, but I would not be against trying that. It was really nice. I have a bunch of mascaras. I have a Perversion. This is just, it's over 90 days old, so I'm letting that go. I have a Fenty Beauty. This is the Hella Thick. This one, I did not like the formula, but I love the brush, but that's also over 90 days. Hourglass Unlocked, same thing. Love that formula, over 90 days. And then I have the YSL Lash Clash. I don't care for this one. It's not even 90 days probably. I didn't like it. It flaked a lot. I have been on a journey to go through and get rid of all of my, just use up all of my primers. I've already used up a whole bunch of Anastasia ones. I used both of these Urban Decay ones. This one actually was started in January, but I misplaced it. So I used this one up and crossed into February, and then I finished using this one in February. So those are both gone. I actually only have one. I have the Too Faced one, I think it's like Lid Insurance or something like that. That's the only one I have left. When that one's gone, I'm going to only use, I have a MAC paint pot that's not open yet, and that will be the only one I use once that one's gone. I'm going to stop buying things to try for whatever if I know I have one I like. So another Jaclyn product I finished is the Jaclyn Hill. This was the Lavender Gloss. I finished this. I have one more of these, not lavender, but a different flavor, different shade, and it's almost gone as well. I'm trying to utilize these up and get them out of here. And then a couple liners. One sample that I decluttered because it smells funny is an Anastasia Brow Gel. I have the Jaclyn Hill. I talked about, I panned this last year, and I have dexterity issues. I can't sharpen tiny things, so that one's gone. And I consider that completed if I can no longer sharpen it. Another one, this is the Too Faced Killer Liner. It looks like this. So that one is gone. And then this one is just expired, and I actually don't think it really works that well. This is the CoverGirl Farewell Feathering. It's for your lips to prevent your lip liner or lipstick from feathering. So that one is gone. And then I finished another Laneige sleeping mask. I bought, not the Christmas that just passed or the Black Friday that just passed, the one prior. I bought two like travel packs of these. They were like a holiday set with a whole bunch of different flavors. I think they had like mango, vanilla, what is this one? Berry. And I can't remember what else, but I bought those. And so now I think I've finished 2 or 3 of these so far. I'm literally just using, I have one by my bed and I have one by my work desk out here. And I just am trying to utilize them as much as I can. And then I have the Hello Good Stuff. This is by Essence Makeup. I have Hello Good Stuff Primer Serum. I did finish this in my pan challenge in the month of February. So that is it for all my empties and my mini reviews. By the way, that primer worked really well for being $3. I thought it was a really good primer. I would have no issue purchasing again if I didn't have primers I needed to use up. So don't forget, if you like this video, to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I never upload at the same time on the same day at the same anything. So if you want to see my videos, you will need to click that in order to be notified. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope things are going good, and I hope your pan challenges are successful. Have a great day, guys.